Yes! Mowing High School. Hey guys, we're out here with the MOWRATOR MowFun FPV camera system. As you can see, it's a nice little unit, very compact, has this nice arm that stays in place, plugs into the back accessory port, and it comes with this 1080p camera system. This thing is super crisp. It's got a ton of adjustments on it. It actually is labeled MOWRATOR. It plugs in with HDMI mini and HDMI in the back. Has its own little receiver, which you can put in a microSD card and record your on-screen events. So I noticed this camera, you can see without looking at everything in the background. It's got its own little internal fan, which is really nice. The bar does give a little bit. It's got a little bit of movement. Of course, you tighten it down here, but the bar's got a little play in it in case you do hit a branch or something. And then of course it just plugs in down here to the port. If you have your bag on back here, you just need enough room for it to clear, which it does. See, it's totally open. So all in all, very nice. I don't even have to go into the front yard or the backyard. I can stay in here, I can sit in my truck, I can sit inside and control this thing fully. As long as you have all the safety sensors on, there should be no trouble. It'll stop automatically, but you can remote control your lawnmower from inside your house. MOWRATOR supplies a splitter port plug with the camera. So if you do have the auto dumping bag and you're wondering if you can use two things at once, you can. The trick is you have to update your software over their website, which is easy. It took maybe 10 minutes, but it allows the auto bagger and the camera to work at the same time, which for me is priceless because I need to go out this week and vacuum up some of these leaves and go dump them somewhere so they can blow into the neighbor's yard. Sorry, neighbors. Okay, so I'm in the house. I'm gonna go ahead and show you my screen up here, what it's doing, hit record. The MOWRATOR is out in the garage. You can see the screen, and I'm indoors. Let's say you were just sitting down relaxing, you can still get your outside yard work done. No problem. I'm currently driving around to the back. I've got a camera stationed out there, but because I can show you the screen, starting the blades, which you can hear. Avoid the toy. There it is. This is such a good solution for going outside. If you're just don't want to be out in the cold, or if maybe you're required to stay in your chair, it gives me a little warning on screen if it's detecting anything. I got it set to 2, that's good. I mean, this thing's so awesome. And when you go dump it, you really don't have to see what you're doing. You just go to anything familiar with. Run it over, dump it in your neighbor's yard. Dump it in this dirt. I found that the MOWRATOR does a really good job on pine needles, leaves, small twigs. It picks them all up. It depends on where your deck is, if it's down on the bottom or if it's up top. Up top seems to do a little bit better with leaves because it doesn't just run into them and collect them on top of the deck. For the pine needles, it could be a little bit lower and it just vacuums them up like you would expect. Imagine I could probably mow from my hammock. You know, the one I fell from? That one. Straight ahead is my garage. You can see the fence line. So down this way, look how good that picture is. Boy. Oh. There goes my phone. Sorry guys, you fell over. Dallas decided to get real windy right as I'm starting to film. Luckily my phone did not get smashed. So back to this stuff. But this is what I'm seeing. Let's see how far. Remember, I'm on an acre. Like yesterday I tried this. You can see as it gets further and further out, a little bit of video degradation, but that is completely on the side of my yard, on the other side of the house. And it's bagging at the same time. I'm going around that crepe myrtle at the edge of my property. That's incredible. That is very nice. See the shadow of the camera on there. These glasses all are polarized, and I can still see the screen just fine. This is a non-glare screen. And let me know if you guys have any questions about this in the comments below. There's all sorts of features. There's see the whole screen on the receiver. So you got menu on buttons on the screen, and then you've got selections with the receiver as well. There we go. Telling you guys, these MOWRATOR people are experts at this stuff. They're really good. I'm not talking this stuff is cheap stuff. This is nice quality stuff, and they think of everything. Fortunately, you still have to look at my mug while I'm doing it. Sorry. I can hear it picking up leaves, coming around the corner of the house. Squirrel running off. Hey, let's go after the squirrels. That's not. We can chase them down without the blades on, that's for sure. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera so you can see it. I'm not putting it out there though, it's too windy. Go back here. Turn the blades off. I'm gonna drive it forward. Again, this is all using the camera. I can't see what it's doing. And there it is. Not one incident. There I am. See? Drive it up on the... No worries. I do have to give kudos to MOWRATOR engineers for the variable speed on this thing. It is super sensitive. So if you wanted just to creep, you can creep. If you wanted to speed, full throttle. But it does really well. I also want to take this opportunity to mention my shop again. I've got hats, I've got shirts, I've got stickers, I've got mugs. Go check it out. There's some fun stuff. If you got any ideas, I can actually make it for you and put it on there. No problem, no charge. Buy you some Lawn & Order Texas Edition stuff, support the channel. I appreciate it, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and transition into what footage I took last night at night. Wait till you see the images this camera caught. It did a really nice job. So thank you to the MOWRATOR team. They did send me the unit to review. Thoughts are my own. I would tell you guys if this thing didn't work correctly, but it works really well. So if you were on the fence of buying one or not, I would say go for it. It really works well. Thanks guys, see ya. So like, subscribe, and stay tuned. I've got more gear reviews coming your way right here on Lawn & Order Texas Edition. Thanks guys, see ya.